what you're giving me now. I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to kill myself.
Everything good?
Everything's rolling, bro. We gotta take advantage. We gotta strike while the iron's hot, baby.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Fucking Burger Picard episode 11.
Episode 11 of...
I want to stop numbering them because eventually I'm gonna have to go back and delete things when I sell out.
Nah, you can't.
Dude, like, I mean, last episode, the Biebs bit, you know,
The Beaver?
I feel like it can get misconstrued. Like, I love Asian people. My Filipino brothers out there, dude.
Your Filipino brother.
That's why I talked about that. Yeah, dude. Like, hey, welcome in, guys. 26 subscribers. Saquon Barkley numbers.
Saquon Barkley numbers.
You were saying though,
2 subscribers ago was Kobe number.
Kobe. Yeah, no. See, yeah, that's funny. It's cool because like when we had 23, it was like hell yeah, dude, Jordan number, and then we got 24, and it was like yeah, dude, Kobe number, and then 25, it was like, all right, you know, we got Barry Bonds number, hell yeah, and 26, I had to really sit there. I was like, what am I, Kyle Korver? Rod Woodson?
Dude, what do the numbers mean?
Exactly. And then I was like, oh, Saquon Barkley, there we go, boom. Shout out him. He got the latest Madden cover. Boom, it all comes full circle.
Saquon Barkley?
Saquon Barkley.
We went from basketball players to football players?
Yeah. Well, hey, I don't know.
You're
It's not too many people.
straws,
Well, hey,
dude.
we had Kyle Korver in there, unless you want to rep Kyle Korver. We could rep Kyle Korver.
I don't know who that is.
Is he worthy? Well, are we worthy of Kyle Korver, or being compared to? All right, you were saying. All right, so no, you came in talking about a story from
Yo,
because my co-host here loves doing a karaoke.
Yeah,
And-
dude, karaoke's got, dude.
And-
It's a thriving like underground fucking subculture of weirdos who like to go up on stage and sing and like dance and move weird. Motherfuckers be moving, and I'm one of them. And you know, you meet some really interesting people going out to do shit like that. And there's this one guy that I met. This motherfucker's like a desk schooner.
Oh God.
And then
In my head, I thought it
he
was
barely
just...
even like,
Okay.
dude. This is why I don't even.
Go ahead. Tell the story.
I don't want this to be on the final cut, but
I like when you tell stories like this. This is good stuff.
This is a good, yeah, diving point or whatever. This motherfucker does not work. He's got $4,000 saved up from COVID, you know, unemployment, and this motherfucker thinks he's like, that motherfucker swear he like Hugh Hefner, you know, like with the fucking mansion and shit. This dude's about to be homeless in like 5 years if he doesn't start making money.
That's a lenient amount of time. I was gonna say months at tops. 5 months. How much? How far?
4,000.
That's not enough
but
to get by.
he lives like really
around
frugally.
here, dude? No. Oh, he lives really frugally. Like,
Yeah,
what, he
and
lives in his car?
He lives with his parents and shit.
Oh.
But he doesn't even have a car. This motherfucker like public transport life. You know,
There's
which
nothing
is,
wrong
like,
with
cool.
that. Shout out them, dude. I mean, don't get me started. I don't want to
It's-
sidetrack your story.
It's cool, but oh man, you know, this guy, dude, he doesn't want to get a job.
Mhm.
He's in love with some chick who she's a KJ. You know, for those who don't know, KJ is like the person behind the computer, putting everyone in queue, putting your songs up and shit, announcing you. They do a lot of stuff, but
That's some insider baseball lingo right there, dude.
exactly, yeah, that's a fucking
KJ.
yeah.
What do you do for a living? I'm a KJ.
Exactly, yeah. You drop that motherfucker,
What's that?
start like snickering at you.
Hey, what's that? I don't know what that is. That
It-
sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds kind of cool. It is cool. They do a lot of work, honestly, and they probably make decent money for someone who gets to have fun while they do what they do.
Yeah.
But he fell in love with this chick and started, you know, I guess like stalking her. And he starts like trying to riz on the KJ's sister. And then the KJ doesn't fuck with it, right? And then she ends up like getting him kicked out of a bar, multiple bars. It's happened multiple times because he's there just being a creep. What are you doing, dude? Like,
This guy's clearly a psycho.
yeah, he's kind of like a psycho. He's kind of a cretin. This motherfucker got
So
no
he's just-
jobs, no social skills. He plays no, not ping pong.
But
Pinball.
you were saying you were trying to tell
And then
him
I was
like
trying to tell him
like you should like
to
really
move on,
yeah, dude, like
yeah,
move
to
on,
move
dude.
on,
Like
like-
it's obvious this chick doesn't want you. and-
yeah, and then he dude, he foozied out on me, dude. He was like when people say that shit to me, it makes me want to kill myself. And I was like, yo, like, I was like, dude, like, she's like, this woman has done nothing but good for me. And and
I just
people are
want her
telling
to
me-
like appreciate that I love her. And it's like, dude, that's the problem. They don't know they're crazy.
You know, some people, I don't know if it's like lack of self-awareness or if maybe they just have like such bad role models.
It might be mental
for-
illness, like at
Well,
its
definitely mental illness
like,
too.
at
Plays
it,
a part in
actually
it. I don't even know.
maladjusted. I don't know. You think that's the type? Is that who plays Hotline Miami nowadays?
Incel TikTok or Incel Core on
Yeah, what's
TikTok?
happening there? I used to think this was cool. I was like, this is a cool internet game we all played and whatever back in the day. And then I checked back in with the community because I've been talking about it on the pod, just because like it just nostalgia, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I check in on everybody, and it's like everyone's calling each other like incels
They're
and
all
stuff.
incels.
Yeah, they're like everyone's like, oh, it's so edgy core. It's like, I thought the message about the game was that we don't like violence.
Yeah.
Like, cause the level ends and then it's silent and everything, and like
It's like, what did I do?
it's like, what did you gotta
What have you
walk?
done?
You literally have to walk by all the stuff you just did, and you're like,
yeah.
why am I enjoying this? You know, it really makes you question, violence in video games, and then now it's just become like edge lord core, I guess.
That's why you gotta stick to the Call of Duties.
Yeah, dude. I feel like normie core is the safest bet at this point. Because normie core, dude, for the longest, like, you do all this stuff in Black Ops and stuff.
Yeah, you commit like war crimes.
Yeah, and then like
and you brainwash people.
at no point has anyone ever been like, that's like obviously the reason. I thought everyone was fighting back on that video games aren't the reason, right? Isn't that the
yeah.
aren't we all on the same page?
Was it Video Game Gate?
No,
what
like
was
when
that?
the 90s, when they were trying to come after like
Oh,
GTA.
Dude, that was part of like even before that.
I thought we were all on the
Dungeons
same
and
page.
Dragons and shit. They were
Dungeons
getting
and
that
Dragons
heat.
before
Yeah,
that.
They used to get that heat.
Yeah, they used to
Yeah.
all the RPG guys. I run sometimes and I'll like ride my bike a lot, but like
Yeah, mostly
hit
like
the-
chill
hit
stuff.
the gym. All
At least
chest,
you're not
no
like
legs.
Drake hitting the fucking that
Yeah.
surgical shit.
Well, once I get enough, once the
Once the
pod
podcast
blows
takes
up,
off.
I'm getting my De La Hoya fake abs. I'm getting my
Oscar
getting
de la
my
Pipa.
dude, egg motherfucker is insane, dude.
Damn.
And you know what sucks about De La Hoya was that he was so cool to me when I was growing up, and then the thing with him and drag came out, and then it was
With
like
him in drag?
you never saw the pictures of him in
I don't
stockings.
know. I don't know anything about him really.
Buddy, I don't
Oh,
even know if I could
bro.
throw it up on the screen for the audience because it's that crazy of a photo. Like
That's insane.
he's wearing like a thong and like stockings, and like red high heels, and he's got his boxing gloves on and drag makeup.
What?
Yeah, like he used to go on benders, bro.
That's a sick. That motherfucker was on a sick one.
Dude, legitimately generational bender probably. Like that is crazy. How do you get to a point? And then you know what he said recently? He came out recently and he defended his actions by saying, "Come on, guys, we all done something like that."
Yo,
and then we're like,
that's-
"Whoa, who's
that
us?
Never
What's
helps,
going
dude.
on?"
That
He's like,
never.
he's like, "Come on, you guys. You know, when she's not around, you guys don't just
When
like
she's
put her
not
on, put on her
around.
panties and stuff." And then we were all like, "No, what are you talking about?"
That backfires like pretty hard.
That-
if,
yeah.
if you hit, you know, like
that
a-
one video of the guy and he's like it's like right now if we look around at this room everybody knows a pedophile and then everyone's like what no dude no and he's like three people in this room right now probably touch kids and he's like we are not doing
No
that the other
way.
co-host pushed back he's like there's no fucking chance any of us are doing that
Yeah.
you know and he's like hopefully not
That's an instance where it backfires. You know. But,
hopefully not yeah dude
I mean, if you
absolutely should backfire too what is that guy talking about
there's a definitely not an upside to trying to.
to justify something like that? Not justify,
Yeah,
but how do
It depends on what you're trying to justify.
is that even
because-
considered justifying? What could you call that?
Yeah, because you're using popular opinion to help justify what you just did. So sometimes it could work. Like if everyone gets it, then they're like, you
Oh
know,
yeah, no,
"All right, that's me
like
too."
with the with,
Inclusivity, I guess. Like you make people feel like inclusive, but
well, like it's like there's stuff that like we all like unspokenly agree on, like
yeah,
and then there's things where like you think everyone's on your same boat as you and you're not.
yeah, definitely. And then outing yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Being that kind of maybe that kind of person.
It
or
used to
liking
feel
that
like
kind
it
of
used to
thing.
feel like that when you try to tell people you watched anime.
Yeah, definitely.
And then that
I
the
remember
culture
that.
totally changed after COVID, I think, because everyone was cooped up inside, and everyone was like, "Yo, this is kind of good, actually."
Yeah, Netflix helped with that for sure because a lot
Streaming in general.
Yeah, streaming in general.
Because back then it used to be like, "How did you watch it?" You know.
it was normally Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll was like your main
yeah,
shit for
it
anime.
was
or
on,
Nine Anime.
or Funimation.
Funimation, yeah. 9 anime for the brokies.
Yeah, I watch anime a lot still.
Or like any kind of APK app.
But like, where do you go when you can't find it anywhere else? You go to 9 anime.
Yeah. Did you ever use those apps? You'd find a link. You know, you go to a website and then they'd give you a link to download something, and it was normally on Android, and it'd be like a completely free streaming service.
What do you mean?
I don't even know what I mean.
I was trying to tell you earlier today about how, you know, those robots that run around like Austin right now, or I don't know, it's in a couple of cities now. There's like little robots, and they walk around and they wave at people. Sometimes they have a cowboy hat.
You know, I still don't know what you're talking about, so you're gonna have to put a video on screen.
I'll show you a video.
Like
I'll show you a video after this, but let me show you this real quick, dude. I wish I would give a lot to just be able to just drop my shoulder into that motherfucker and be like, yo, watch where you're going, you fucking clanker. But I just want, I don't know, something about bullying a robot sounds really, because, you know,
haven't you seen what they do to
you know, it's iRobot. They're gonna, you know, iRobot told us at the end.
They're gonna kill you and lie about it anyways.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of iRobot, we learned that robots are able to just do.
They're trifling, bro.
Yeah, exactly. They're conniving, and don't let them fool you that they're not. I didn't lose the plot. Dale Spooner, he fell for the charm.
Dale Spooner.
I didn't fall for it, bro.
Fucking Del Taco.
So, man, if I saw that robot walking by me, dude, I'm telling you, I would get in its way like, hey, gotta move over there, but I'm walking right there too, buddy.
Nah, dude.
You know,
you'd like body check him,
yeah,
like shoulder, you know, like left and right, like
Yeah, the Family Guy bit with Stewie and Brian is like,
I don't think I've seen that one.
The toll in the hall.
But that'd be happening to me.
There's a toll in the hall now. It's when Stewie's on roids.
Oh shit!
And then he's like, "Come on, Stewie, just let me get by." Go, and he just keeps getting in his way, dude. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, that's how I would feel. Fuck those guys, dude. I don't want robots, dude.
Dude, you're Del Spooner.
I'm Del Spooner right now. I'm Del Spoonered out. I'm like, you should have saved that kid.
So now that you're saying like you don't fuck with robots, I mean, like, how's your boy ChatGPT gonna feel about it?
My therapist?
Yeah, your fucking therapist. Your tutor.
Yeah, my tutor. They helped me with
your counselor.
I wouldn't have passed fucking Gen Chem without them, dude.
Your fucking your master chef that motherfucker be teaching you how to cook and shit or no?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like that shit.
You gotta start being nice to him, or else he's gonna spill the beans on like.
Kick my ass, dude.
Yeah.
No, I apologize every now and then. I'm like, yo, you know, like I'm just playing when I say that stuff, right? About how you're fucking dumb and stuff, and you should do the work that I told you to do. You know, like I'm just playing when I say like.
You know, I'm just playing, baby.
I was talking about like, you know, I've been getting pretty anxious about stuff, and I've been feeling like anxious a lot more and more lately. And but I don't feel like I feel like I don't know. I guess I think about how I used to not be scared of heights, and then now I look over the railing and I'm like, I'm gonna go back over there.
On the second floor of the fucking mall?
No, like or at any like ballpark or anywhere.
Okay.
Anywhere. Don't
ballparks
dox
are
ourselves.
huge.
Don't dox ourselves.
I think you're.
No. It's not justified. But like I used to not be scared of heights at all, like you know, and now like I don't.
I think you're underestimating how big ballparks get, and they're really steep too.
I'm underestimating how ballpark. Pedro Pascal shouldn't touch his coworkers like that.
Dude,
that's all I was trying to segue. I was trying to
like
segue into it, and you're not giving me the like.
I didn't know when you started talking about anxiety.
All right, dude, like so
you sounded too sincere.
Let me start over.
I was like, yo, is this dude like actually going through something?
Let me start over, dude.
But I was tipped off by one of our listeners about Pedro Pascal stinking feeling up on. Well, not feeling up, but he was getting a little too...
Careful. Tread real careful right now.
Yeah, he's getting a little too touchy on...
You gotta tread real... No, you gotta tread careful, because that guy's the internet's darling, apparently.
Fuck that guy.
I don't think our listeners are the kind of people that are on Pedro's side, but...
Mm-hmm.
Not that their sides... I think it's a little... Okay. Like, I feel like both of us, on some aspects, we can relate to, like, having anxiety, because, you know, there's a fear... You get to a point, at some point, where you're like, dude, am I gonna feel like this forever?
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, and so... On that aspect, like I get it, but like at no point was I ever like, and it must be nice to be able to like grab somebody, like and hold somebody, like my like significant other or whatever. Like maybe you like find comfort in your significant other or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
But I just never found a way to express it through grabbing on my hot coworkers.
Yeah, groping my coworkers and shit.
And it's like
that's not some crazy stuff.
I don't know. Is this even worth?
I read that on the Daily Mail.
the reason why I don't. Okay, my thing with Pedro Pascal is I wish that I guess I could just respect them more if a good portion of the chicks were just like, hey man, he's really hot, so he gets to do that. That's his way of
But how
easing
are they
his
gonna
anxiety
say
because
that?
it feels like the photo, the hey, you're looking good today,
The meme
Susie.
format?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
meme
like that
format.
one.
Aw, you're so sweet. Hey, looking good today, sweetheart. Or whatever the fuck, Susie.
Someone
And
get this motherfucker out of my room.
yeah, or like, hey, looking good today, Susie. Help human resources.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that's what it feels like. Obviously, Pedro Pascal, he can alleviate his anxiety by grabbing your pregnant wife because your pregnant wife doesn't see him as a threat
It's because
or
they're both in the Fantastic Four, right?
yeah.
Isn't that what's going on?
That's a big thing too. People are arguing back saying,
They're just playing the role.
oh, well,
Right.
yeah, like, oh, it's a premiere. They're a couple in the movie. Like,
It's fan service. There you go.
sure. But like at the end, it still is. I know maybe it's toxic or whatever, but if my pregnant wife is like getting like, you know what I mean, like grabbed with my kid in there, it's gonna make me feel a little some like, yo, what's going on, man?
I don't know. Pedro Pascal, like that's the motherfucker people trust for like the beer commercials.
He sells beer?
He's always in like I think it's like Pacifico. He was in like a Pacifico commercial, I think, and like a Corona commercial as well.
I need a PBR sponsor. Nah, they'd never go for us. They're too PC.
For Berger.
They'd never go for us. That breaks my heart, dude. PBR would never go for us.
I heard.
Let's sit down with Pedro Pascal.
I don't know.
Michael Jordan cut his hair because of Onyx.
Onyx.
Do the knowledge.
Dude, no, is that?
It's some video I saw on the internet.
I was about to say, is that a? What's his?
I've been
DJ
watching
Khaled?
a lot of Anthony Bourdain, dude. I've been watching a
yeah.
lot of Anthony Bourdain, and I have to circle back on talking about him. I
Because
love
we
Anthony.
brought him up.
We
right?
brought him up one time, and
Yeah.
I totally dunked on him because of what he did. And
But he was kind of putting it down. He was like,
I respect him now, dude. I came full circle. I hate that I ever harbored any resentment towards him. It's because we share a name, Because we share a name, Anthony, and I'm like, Anthony, whatever, dude. Like, I'm Anthony, And then
I'm Anthony. I'm him.
I warmed up to it, man. I warmed up to him a lot more.
You started seeing
I
yourself
just
in
it's
him?
because he's on the Roku free TV. We keep that's the most constant bit we have is the Roku free TV.
Yeah.
I see him on the Roku free TV. I throw on the Bourdain, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of like it, And it helped that when I clicked it, immediately the first guy talking was like, "Oh, we got Tony Bourdain here," and it's like, okay, dude, like that's kind of funny.
He got the hype, man.
Yeah, he got like a hype guy like gassing him up, and then he like
Let's
sits
go.
down and like, and then it comes back to like, damn, this food really like put it down in the kitchen for that many years, and like I respect cooks, but I respect people who work in the
Yeah.
kitchen a lot because having
He knows
any
a
sort of
lot.
experience in it, like you really have to. And damn man, I feel bad now, and it's because of the way he went out, right? Because of what he said to his girl. That's what pissed me off. That's why I think I went so hard on Bourdain. It's because it felt like he almost did what he did as like a way to
out of like spite or
out of
revenge,
spite to his
yeah.
girlfriend at the time or wife or whatever she was, instead of like realizing like, dude, like come on man, chill out. Like there's a lot of people out there who love you, man.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna like, because you are having an argument with your girl and you want to own her, because okay, if you guys don't know, I'm gonna say the story again. Anthony
Yeah.
Bourdain, on like one of the last things he did before he unfortunately did what he did was he had text messages with his girl at the time, and she was like, why don't you just stop busting my balls? And he's like, okay. And then he did something awful, which is
yeah.
and then it's like, dude, like, okay, now you won the argument. Is that what you think? Like you won the argument, dude? Like don't do that, man. Like you could have done so many other
He
things.
had the last
and
laugh,
it, and
I guess.
yeah, like he thinks he like, LOL, I owned her, and like it bothers me. It pisses me off because it's
Yeah.
like, dude, come on, man.
Well, he used to. So
and
actually,
it hurts, man.
From what I read, I was listening. I didn't read it, but I was listening to his memoir, Kitchen Confidential.
Good book.
Yeah, it's good because so he's talking about how he used to, do a bunch of dope with the stinking fry cooks and line cooks, and
Yeah.
then he's talking about. I remember one of the cool stories that he was saying was how he was working with some big dudes, and they saw him come in as like some scrawny white dude, and they're like, "Yo, like this guy can't hang," but he ended up pushing past it, and he really tried to be better than those guys, but he ended up quitting anyways because shit was just too much for him at that time. But he never gave up on his career as a chef, and then he started opening restaurants, and it was really cool. And I one of the excerpts from that I really liked was, it might not be an exact quote, but I remember him saying that when he starts hiring people and looking for employees, he's looking for people that are going to be like soldiers, not like artists who are always trying to perfect their craft, because soldiers go in, they do what they're told, and they bust ass. He said, I think the exact thing he said was, give me a Mexican who will show up on time and work as hard as they can over someone who's trying to be the best chef.
Too much. But I tune into the Vietnam one, and he's like doing house hunting because he's like, I want to move out here to write a book, and I want to live here for a year with my family, but I want to make sure it's gonna be like somewhere my family
Like,
can actually
yeah, nice
like.
house, yeah.
So he's like doing house hunting. So it was kind of like House Hunters and
Uh-huh.
ordained food. So I was like, yo, I'm sold.
That's cool.
I like fucking Travel
he's,
Channel shit.
He's going out looking for a house, trying to find a good house.
Yeah, we
because
talked
I'm
about
pretty sure
House
that's
Hunters
hard
once.
in
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then also trying to see what's good around it. Not just the house itself, but like the community, the food, the nightlife.
Yeah,
because he's into all that stuff.
Well, he said like, I want to see it from like my lens of now versus how I saw it when I was like writing my books and like being a
more like
bachelor.
yeah.
He's like, I want to see it now as like having a family and everything, and then
That's true, yeah.
because he said at some point he goes, before I morphed into Cosby or before I morphed into Bill Cosby, and I was like, no, Bourdain, no, that's not.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
He's like, Bourdain, don't say that.
Yeah, he didn't know about Cosby like that.
Hank.
Back then when Cosby had an image.
I felt like I was behind the glass, dude, yelling at my brother
getting stale bread thrown at him and shit.
Oh God, yeah. So I thought it was good, and I think he's the man, honestly.
Cosby?
No.
Oh, Bourdain, yeah.
I was thinking about Zuckerberg because we talk about it quite a bit, and I feel like people don't think about Zuckerberg like how I think about Zuckerberg. Like it's different when I listen to Zuckerberg. Like
you're stroking your shit.
Yeah, I'm there like, yo, dude, like he's not just collecting my data for me; he's collecting it for America. This is important intelligence that they need. That's
that Chinese Zuck.
I look like the Spider-Man getting electrocuted gif when I think about Zuck. I'm like,
dude, I still
I'm like,
I'm gonna see it when we get that final editing.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Ozzy and Hogan?
Oh my God, we talked about Hulk Hogan a couple times on this pod.
Yeah, and we even talked about the fake Hogan deaths.
Yeah, exactly. We literally, that's what I thought about, and I forgot. Someone else brought it up to me. That we actually made a joke about it with Jaden Smith. That we need to get Jaden Smith that Hulk Hogan level. Like, I'm always gonna go over, brother. I photoshopped it. Yeah, not Photoshop. I don't use Photoshop. I MS painted. Like
MS Paint.
Yeah, I used MS Paint to like put Hulk Hogan sunglasses and the mustache on a Jaden Smith photo.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that was when we were talking about the Street Fighter. Or not Street Fighter, fucking
Karate Kid.
Yeah, Karate Kid. Yeah,
and it's like he's kind of like, I don't know, prevalent in my like subconscious in the last couple. And then to find out he died, I was like, weird.
Well, he's an icon, dude.
Literally, I mean, I know he did a lot of. He's pretty racist, and he has some leaked audio out there where he was saying some crazy shit. He also was moving pretty crazy in terms of like with pro wrestlers behind the scenes. He never let anyone else go over. I was more of a Macho Man kid, but I respected Hogan's aura, dude, because like I can't lie, bro. Like having grown up as a kid and hearing that like music. I wasn't old enough to watch it live back in the day, but I remember when he would come back to Raw like in 07, 06 and shit.
Yeah.
And the music would hit, and just seeing like everyone's reaction, like, oh shit, like it's Hulk Hogan, And then you see him wrestle, and he sucks. It's like a big boot, leg drop, 1, 2, 3, sideways slam or whatever, Hogan slam. He's not the best wrestler in the world. So it kind of killed the hype.
He's got aura.
It's
He's
just the
got
aura.
staying
It's just
power.
because he comes from a wrestling time when it was like just about hyping up the crowd, and
Yeah,
they wrestled way slower in general.
that's true.
My dad does not like him, so
What?
I was never sold on. No, my dad hated him. He's like a he didn't
He's a
like he didn't
Hogan
like Ric
denier.
Flair either. He thought Savage was okay. He liked Ricky Steamboat.
Ricky Steamboat.
He was a Ricky Steamboat
Japanese
guy. He's not Japanese. He's like Hawaiian or something. He liked Jimmy Snuka until he did all that stuff, or he had already done the stuff, but my dad didn't know about it.
News wasn't so fast back then.
Obviously Eddie Guerrero and all these guys are cool. He liked Triple H a lot because he was like the bad guy when he was younger.
Yeah,
Not like
I heard
younger, but-
Triple H was a good wrestler to work with.
No.
No,
Oh my God! Can we talk about? Dude, you just
I
walked
saw that
into
on the
something
Emperor
crazy.
video. He was talking about Triple H because he stopped wrestling recently, right? Oh, the Undertaker. That's what I'm thinking about.
The Triple H is the exact opposite of a good wrestler to work. Triple H is not a good guy to work with. He was burying people's careers.
Oh shit.
He had a bit one time with Booker T, and Booker T was like super over, man. He looked like he was gonna win. Like he was supposed to win the title for sure, bro. That's how it's supposed to play out.
Yeah.
But they had a promo where he's like, "People like you don't get to be champion."
Yo.
And it's like, what the
What do
fuck,
you mean by
Triple H?
that?
What are you talking about? And then he's like, "Oh, I meant like WCW guys, not guys who aren't in the WWE or WWF at the time, excuse me." And it's like, dude, you kind of insinuated it's a race thing. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah. Damn, Triple H gotta chill.
Triple H fucking straight just was like, what's that one, Little Dark Soldiers or Little Dark Age?
Yeah.
He just was like, people like you don't get to play be champion. Then Little Dark Age started playing, and it's just Triple H winning matches.
No.
It's an edit, you know. Anyway, why are we talking about WWE so much?
Because Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah,
That's
so
right.
R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, I guess, man. I mean, I respected the aura, you know, like he was a big deal. He wasn't a very good wrestler at all. His wrestling style was boring as shit. And Ozzy Osbourne, I saw a good comment on Instagram. Someone was like, "Dude, he couldn't even put Ozzy Osbourne over for a day." Like joking.
He had to
Yeah, he had to take the spotlight back. He's like, "Doesn't work for me, brother," and he just died. You know,
fucking dies.
He's like, "I gotta
Ozzy
get."
Osbourne
he's like,
said? Nah.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
That's
I'll tell you what. You go first, and I go after. Okay.
that's real.
And no, bigger deal to me that day was Chuck Mangione died.
Who's that?
The guy, man, I'm sorry, dude. I love Chuck Man. King of the Hill. If you watched it, you would have probably at least known who he was. People don't
He's
even
the
know.
the voice actor for the Native American guy, right?
No, he died as well. Rest in peace, that guy.
Yeah.
But that was a couple weeks ago. The Chuck Mangione is a character who he's a real person, but he
Yeah.
played himself in King of the Hill as a spokesperson for a fictional supermarket.
Okay, that's cool.
So the gag was like, "Oh, come shop at the Megalomart and you'll feel so good." And then he'd play his hit song "Feel So Good." Nah.
Returning from last episode.
The last episode's title is actually I spent a month there I spent a month there last night. I read that quote back when I used to work the graveyard shift, and it was just, I don't know, I liked it a lot. You know, it's like, it's how it feels some days, and that's how it felt editing that fucking video, dude. I was in a really bad place when I was trying to edit that video. I was like, Jesus Christ, like
Yeah, most people don't know.
I had to make that video twice because I had I messed up basically. I messed up really bad, and it was all avoidable because I just needed to have autosave on, and it would have been over. You know, it would have never happened.
Hmm.
But I didn't have autosave turned on, and then I basically messed up, and I had to do the video all over again from the jump. So I felt like I spent a month on that video, and I'm glad that it has some views. I'm glad people are liking. I mean, we got some subscribers from it, so thank you for joining, you guys.
Let's go, new subscribers. Hey,
Shout
we gotta
out-
get one.
Shout out Lurt and Pleer. You guys have been around for a while. I hope you guys are still watching. I was reading Yogi Berra quotes because of it. After I started reading Yogi Berra quotes because
Who is
fi-
Yogi Berra?
he was a catcher for the Yankees. So
Whoa.
this guy, I mean, he was spitting, bro. And honestly, I just swag jacked him hard with that title.
Swagger jacking.
Because I love the guy, man. He's awesome. He had this quote. He says, 90% of the game is half mental. I think that's fucking hilarious. he goes, in baseball, you don't know nothing. And then he goes, if you don't know where you're going, you'll end up someplace else. You know? And all that
Well,
stuff is profound, really. When
yeah.
you fucking think about it. Those are awesome quotes. If you don't know where you're going, you're gonna end up someplace else. That's
they're
fucking
daftly
true.
profound.
Dude, he's
it's fire.
he's
spitting
fucking
for sure.
he's witty as hell, dude. I think that those quotes bring me
That's some Ricky Bobby type shit.
they bring if you ain't first you'll last, baby. If you ain't first you'll last, dude. It's important, man. I think those things are great, and I think he's a legend, man.
Damn.
But yeah, shout out Yogi Berra, man. That's the shout out.
Let's go. Yeah, shout out for this week for sure. That's a good one.
You saying?
What
Fat
was it?
Joe? What are we talking about? Fat Joe? Do you want to talk
No,
about Fat Joe's
actually, I wanted
40
to-
Diet Pepsis? We're talking about
Or should
Fat
I save
Joe's.
it for the end?
Nah, dude, we're talking about Fat Joe's 40 Diet
All
Pepsis
right, yeah,
right
we're
now.
on the
40 Diet Pepsis?
the
Fat-
diet ones, not
Fat-
even like the.
Dude, Fat Joe said he drinks like 40 Diet Pepsis a day, and he had no hesitation in saying that. And he didn't run it back and say, like, I mean, really, like 12. He
That's
literally,
just like water.
he
to
just
him,
said, like,
bro.
yeah, 40 of them. And then he was like,
He shrugged it
the-
off.
What I thought was funny was that he went and said, because I started getting
If
Fat
the doctor was it when the
my
I
FBI,
like
my FBI agent definitely has been listening to my phone, and they've started giving me Fat Joe on my algorithm, and I've been
they're
seeing
listening
some
to this podcast.
yeah, dude, and they're like, here,
Yo.
check this out. This is kind of funny, right? And then I got fed up this thing I'm gonna explore, and it's him talking to somebody else, and he's like, I worry about you, man, because you be drinking a lot, and I'll need you to slow it down, because like I know for me, I drink 40 Diet Pepsis a day, and I know that, you know, if the doctor tells me, God forbid, the doctor tells me, you know, I have a problem,
Give me some
I'm gonna
bad
say,
news.
yeah, he's like, I'm gonna say I knew I was doing too much with the Diet Pepsis.
I'm gonna have to take
And
that
I was
on
like,
the chin.
I'm gonna have to take that on the chin. And I'm like, you think you're doing, you don't, I wonder, you don't think, for me, dude, this is what I thought to myself. By the fourth or fifth, you don't feel fucking huge? You don't feel nasty?
That's just like water to him, bro.
It's all that sodium too, though. Like, I know it's zero sugar, but that still has some sodium in it. You don't,
Yeah.
like, by the fifth, you don't feel like, damn, I need to chill today.
That's ASMR, bro.
Man.
He probably opens them, drinks them like a quarter way.
My big brother's the only reason I've gotten so much Fat Joe shit.
He's changing your algorithm.
And he told me, he's like, I don't know, man, like I've drank like a 12-pack in a day. And I was like, whoa,
That's still
bro.
kinda-
I'm like, that's kind of crazy. And then I'm sitting there like
Yeah.
having had a drink and a 12-pack of beer before in a day. Like, I'm talking shit. Like, that's kind of nuts, man.
I think beer is like more fattening than soda.
I know, but I think it's funny that he could have totally thrown that back in my face and been like, don't you drink like all day? Like, haven't you been there?
Hey, you know that's a good.
But because I told him like 12, that's kind of crazy. And then, but it's soda. You're not even getting fucked up. Like, at least with the beers, it's like, I want to get more fucked up. With the sodas, it's like,
Yeah,
ooh,
that's a
that was
good
a good
point.
cherry Coke. Let's have another one.
Let's crack open another one.
Ooh.
Sometimes it's like just a sound. Like I've noticed that.
Have you tried any of those healthy sodas? Olipop
Actually, I have.
or Poppy, or there's another one out
I
there.
tried. I don't remember the brand name.
I
but
tried
it's
Lolly
like
or Olipop. It was alright. I liked it.
I think that was the brand. It was this. It's like a probiotic soda.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like a kombucha mix, but it tastes really sweet. But it still has like the kombucha flavor.
Would you put pancake or syrup bread up?
butter or syrup on
on
your
pancakes?
pancakes? 40 beers or 40 Pepsis?
40 Pepsis, I guess, because Fat Joe was able to walk around the next day, and that means you'll probably your veins are probably constricted like hell, but you feel a lot better than having drank 40 beers. You ever hear about Andre the Giant and how he used to drink like crazy amounts of beer, like 100 in a sitting and stuff?
No way.
Yeah, he had like
It probably takes like 10. It probably takes one 12-pack.
Well, he was like 7'3" and weighed like 400 pounds.
Yeah.
And he had like a giant, or like he had some
Gigantism,
disease.
right?
Yeah, gigantism. There you go.
Yeah.
And he had like so. He said he. Well, someone asked him like, "Damn, dude, I could never drink like you," and that fool just told him like, "No." Instead of like laughing and being like, "Ha ha ha, that's awesome," like take it as like a compliment. He was like,
Yeah.
like Stone Cold just told him like, "I drink to help me not feel in pain,"
Yeah.
and then he just went back to like drinking a beer or whatever. I was like, dude, that's fucking dark. You know?
Do you think it was like emotional pain or like physical pain?
Don't quote me on that. I might have that wrong, but I remember hearing some story along those lines.
I think he was like in the Princess Diaries.
Uh,
Andre the Giant.
You saw that video of the WNBA players trying to get into clubs, and then they were getting turned down at the door.
No? When was this?
So there was like an All-Star game recently, and I don't know what city it was, but after the game for the WNBA, they all went out and they pull up to the club, and
But they're just trying to have fun in the club or what?
they're pulling up to the club, and they're like
Trying to get their drink on?
yeah, they're trying to drink, and they're like at the door, and then they're standing in line, and
Yeah.
the bouncer's like, like, nah, you guys gotta wait out here, and
What?
they're like, respectfully, like, I mean, we're in the W, like, we shouldn't be in any line, like.
The W? That's what they call it?
Exactly. It's like,
Yo.
well, what the W?
W.
Hey, relax a little there. Oh, what are we talking about right now? I mean, like, look,
They should be treated like celebrities. What the fuck?
you're on their side.
Well, why can't they go to the club? Oh, that guy probably had money on their game. You know, he was like, nah, like, I don't want you guys fucking hungover for tomorrow's game.
We're a
because,
very
like,
progressive podcast just off of this one alone, dude. It should have been treated like royalty. The WNBA All Stars.
That's definitely promotional material for your club. Like, we had the WNBA in this, you know? Like, you guys should. Why are you laughing? That's fucking true. You wouldn't roll up to the club.
Chicks don't
and
even watch the WNBA.
It's all desk schooners or what?
No. I'm just saying, but like,
What kind of people watch the WNBA?
not a lot,
Not a lot.
unfortunately, huh? I mean, a lot of people are watching it now because of Caitlin Clark and stuff, and they want to like make
Who?
it a race thing. Caitlin Clark, just one of the greatest generational ballers of our time. So the reason I brought up the WNBA was because everyone, they talk about how we can get more viewers, how we can do this, and they say crude things. They say really crude things. They'll say like, what you got to do is you got to put them in lingerie.
Yeah.
Or they'll say crude things like, they make, if the chicks were
Take
hot,
your clothes off.
yeah, they say all kinds of horrible things about how to raise
Yeah.
ratings. I got a really good answer.
They can't.
And it's not lowering the rim either because that's insulting them. I think lowering the rim, this whole, just lower a little bit, they can dunk, that's insulting. We got to raise the rim. We got to
Raise the
make the
bar.
rim 11 feet, fucking 12 feet even, and then that way it's like, okay, this is a whole new game now. This isn't even basketball anymore, how we know it. I think we should raise the rim for the men too, and think about how much better the game would be after that. Now, it's going to be impressive to do a slam dunk again. Like, holy shit. He got. Remember back in the day when it was like, dude, that dude just jumped in the air and he just put the ball in the net. I don't know how he did that. Imagine how dope that would be once the rim's 11 feet. It's just, I'm fixing the NBA one step at a time. Adam Silver, contact me.
One step at a time.
Contact me, Adam. You and me can have a sit down. I give you great ideas, all right? And then give LeBron to the Clippers while you're at it. The Laker fans don't even like him that much. Just give him to the Clippers. Let them
Dude,
try.
who was it?
It'll be the complete, totally wash team. It'll be all the unks. It'll be the unction.
The
you know?
unction. Yeah.
It'll be awesome. LeBron to the Clippers, unction.
The Clipper unks.
And then because it's like, when golfers play a really hard golf course on the PGA Tour, like the U.S. Open, they're notorious for having really rough conditions. Like they just make it a hard course to play on purpose. Like the groundskeepers,
Okay.
they'll like leave the grass taller in certain areas, so that means you have to like really shovel your ball out of there. And like when they play hard golf courses, they like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just this type of conditions, like it doesn't really like it shouldn't be this hard. And it's like, yeah, that's what we think on our fucking $30 a round golf courses in the municipal in our area.
Municipal.
Yeah, but when we we play our local muni and then we see how shitty our conditions are, we're like, it just shouldn't be like this. That's how we feel, dude. So I like when they have hard conditions because it makes it more relatable. It's like, yeah, golf is a hard game. It should be harder for you. You're a pro. You're really good at it. You can do things I could never do. How do you feel about door-to-door salesmen?
The door-to-door salesman. They might as well be scamming.
You like to say they might as well, and then whatever you're thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever seen The Death of a Salesman?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it live, like a play.
Oh, really?
I watched the play. Yeah, it was a all black cast.
That's pretty cool.
Really good. It did a really good job. Like 2013.
Nice.
It was for high school. It was the first play I saw in person. A really good job. I mean, amazing job. They did a phenomenal job.
What about Hamilton?
I have not seen Hamilton. That's the guy who likes to like rap and stuff too.
That's Lin-Manuel. Lin-Manuel.
Is that cool or not? How come that was so cool for everybody for years? Everyone thought that was so cool. Is it cool? Am I missing out? I don't want to do. I'm guilty because I'm stepping carefully now that I went back on my
All
word
right,
about Bourdain.
So my
Because I went into Bourdain and I love the guy now. So I'm done.
yeah,
I'm
you don't
turning
want to
over.
be switching up too much.
This is growth
Especially
right
on the
before the
podcast.
audience's eyes. I'm done slamming on
I'm done
things
being
that
a
I
hater.
don't know. Yeah, I'm done. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being that person. I want to be a more better person for everybody.
I was gonna say I've known about Hamilton.
When I don't understand something, I won't say that's dumb right away. I'm gonna say, "Oh, what's cool about that?"
All right, chill. You're monologuing. Hamilton's been a thing on the internet, so someone who spends their time on the internet.
Before you continue, I need to just know: have you seen Hamilton?
No, exactly.
Oh my
but that's what
God.
I'm about to bring up.
That's
It's, I've never
so
seen
you're not
it,
a reliable narrator.
but I've been exposed to it enough, and I just want to bring up a story of one time when I was at karaoke, and this lady,
She's like, "I'm gonna do Hamilton."
she did Hamilton, and she popped up. That shit was fucking hard. So
Oh God,
it's big respect because the songs are
she popped off. That went hard.
she
Doing Hamilton.
she killed it. She
I'm fighting every part
didn't
of my
run out of
body to
breath.
start hating. God,
She didn't run out of breath. She said it word for word.
Okay, that's impressive.
Exactly, and the songs are
You know what would have been cooler?
the lyrics are pretty.
If she did Rap God and then she enlisted to go.
I
by
think there was
Iraq.
someone who did rap. That no,
I'm
I'm
joking.
joking. There
Just
was
joking.
someone who sang Eminem that night, but
No, so she
someone sang
everything's-
Stan that night, dude.
It's not good. Was it actual Stan or was it the Ditto actual track?
No, it was the Stan, yeah, with the rapping.
So he did like the I wrote
It
you
was
but
a
you
she.
still
it
ain't
was a
calling.
she. I was like, yo,
I left my number, cell phone at the
yeah.
bottom.
I heard the sample, I was like, oh, I like the song, and then they started rapping. I was like, Eminem.
At karaoke?
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
No, I don't think it's crazy. It's just
Like she said the whole like third verse where he's like killing the woman and
Yeah.
stuff, like driving off the bridge
yes,
at karaoke.
yeah.
Oh wow. What
I'm
kind of
telling
karaoke
people-
you go to?
It's like, well,
I would go to
You had to think about it.
I would go to karaoke with you if we went to like one of those like Asian ones where you go to the rooms and then you have your own booth.
I don't really like those, honestly.
I like those because it's like I
It's
can
more
get I
privacy.
can be more I can be stupid.
Yeah.
I've
One
been to
time-
that
that
one
was-
time. I've only been one time to
Mhm.
karaoke and it was one of those and I had a good time.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
never
cool.
got I never got another chance to get out there.
I did go to one of the rooms one time at a round one, which is like an entertainment.
Dude,
It's more a bar. It's a bar. So most of the times I like to go to bars. for
Karaoke bars?
Yeah, not specifically karaoke.
But bars that have karaoke
but
nights?
Bars that have karaoke nights. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a
And
karaoke bar.
I was,
In
in a sense, yeah.
I just busted.
This one actually is more of a karaoke bar because they host the karaoke frequently.
That's
'cause-
kind of. Can I ask now? You have me thinking. What's one of the more crazy songs you've ever heard at karaoke? Besides, because Stan is already nuts. I couldn't imagine anyone doing Stan at karaoke.
That's a good question. Some people like to
She's
do
got
parody
guts for doing
songs.
that. Parodies?
Yeah, like Weird Al or
Does anyone do an epic rap battle?
no, nah.
We
I was
should-
thinking
we should
about
do it. We should do an epic rap battle.
Epic rap
at
battles
the-
of
and
history?
We'll pull up both wearing one of the.
So I have a guy who makes karaoke videos,
I am Adolf Hitler.
so we could do that. That could be
Why
like a
did they-
reality, bro.
Why did they do
got a
that,
guy.
dude?
Because not every song has a karaoke video. So someone was singing X. They were
Which
singing,
X song was it?
Spotlight, yeah, moonlight.
Moonlight.
They're like, look at me, fuck at me.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking funny.
I mean, sometimes I feel bad clowning on people when I'm there. Cause sometimes they'll play a song, I'll just like scoff. I'll be like, "Oh fuck, this song," but sometimes like
It's everyone's inner. Everyone has an inner elitist in some capacity, and I don't care what anyone. As someone, you always have something you're trying to safe harbor or safeguard in your mind, right?
yeah,
Like for me, Hotline Miami is one.
yeah. We were talking about how
when I found out TV Girl blew up as big as they did.
they got. I
Oh
think
my
it's just Twitter.
everything. It was crazy.
No, actually,
it's
they did
TikTok.
get really
It is
big.
TikTok. It is TikTok.
TikTok got it big.
Because
Yeah.
we were like, they played at the Hi Hat for like $5 in like 2015, and it was like,
Mhm.
oh, that's a cool little band. I love them,
yeah,
and they deserve it, I guess. But like, one of them broke off from the group before they even blew up, and I feel weird about that. Like one of the guys. Anyway, but yeah, like it was weird. Like you have these things that you feel so closely connected to, and
Or that you know a lot about. Maybe.
yeah, and
Maybe it's not that you feel like it could
there's
go
connection.
both ways.
There is
yeah.
connection. No, it has to be a connection because otherwise it doesn't feel as deep, because like if you listen to like songs from like GTA Radio and you're like, oh, I remember.
Oh, you remember that song? Yeah.
You remember like I was listening to Nonstop Pop earlier. It's like the soundtrack of like time in your life. Did you watch Gringo Papi?
I couldn't.
So I want you guys to know
I couldn't handle the first 5 minutes.
Dude, I sent this guy a message on I sent him a text message and I was like, hey man, if we're gonna keep doing this podcast together, this is like required watching. And I sent him the link to Gringo Papi, one of the best specials in the world, bro. And
this is required for the course.
I was like, yeah, this is
course material.
It's
right
a prerequisite
here.
to even hit record with me to have seen this. And he didn't watch it, which makes me bummed out, and I'm gonna force him to watch it. But he had a couple quotes, and I was texting Rojo about it. I was like, dude, I want to start slipping in so many of these on the pod. I texted him a photo of me watching the special, and I said, just that kind of night. LA is North Korea with the beach.
What the fuck?
We're dying here, Poppy. It's so spicy, bro.
No.
Thick with 3 fucking C's. If you don't know what keto is, it's a diet where you can't eat Mexican food.
No.
Hot Cheetos, it's like catnip for Mexicans. No, Mexicans, not Mexicans. I don't know how you say
Mexicans.
that. I love it, dude. He's one of the best to ever do
Mexican
it.
like that.
But I don't know why I name dropped Tom Segura out of anybody, because you know what? I think I do have a beef with Tom Segura. He had that thing where he was berating an airport worker.
Oh shit!
For like be doing their job, and he's like, "You're fucking poor" on Twitter.
Oh, that's funny. What an asshole! What a dickhead.
Kyle's like, "Yo, what do you mean it's funny? That's fucked up." But then I see what you're saying now. It is funny that he's that far gone. Like,
why is he crashing out like
that?
Yeah,
dude. Like, you're at the airport. You think you're special? Like, everyone hates being at the airport, dude.
Yeah.
Stop. Yeah, just fucking get through the line, bud. But yeah. You know what else he does? He likes to bring up watches, which sucks because I like watches. I don't like watches like how you like watches though. When I like watches, it's a totally different.
I like watches while I'm stroking.
Not cool thing, yeah, dude.
I need to stop with that.
I don't like super expensive watches or like poor people watches. Oh no, you know what? I'm glad I brought this up. I'm bringing up watches because related to watches, there's this brand that keeps popping up on my goddamn Explore page.
Okay.
It's called Lucky Fours. And all they're doing is they drop ship these fucking watches from AliExpress, because they call it the Podagar collection.
What?
They basically, and on AliExpress you can get a quartz watch that looks like a Patek Philippe.
Oh shit.
A Nautilus for like $15. I mean, I got one for $4 using like a Temu sign-up code. And I bought it as like a joke, and I was going to record a video when I was thinking about doing YouTube. I was like, maybe I just make stupid videos about watches. Something like that. And I bought one, and it came in. I can even throw a photo of it up on the screen. I have it still. And I bought it for $3-4. These guys have been running ads on Instagram talking about POV. You bought an $80 watch, and everyone
I hate those videos.
Everyone thinks you bought it for $80,000. And they're like,
that's not a flex. Bro.
And they're talking about like, oh, this is old money look. It's a $3 drop shipped watch. When you buy in bulk, I'm sure they get it for like $8 a piece or whatever, and they're selling it. Originally, I saw them first. I found out they're selling for like $60, and I'm like, damn. And then now I checked it again because I saw one of my friends was following them. And I was like, damn, they got his ass. So I DM'd him. I DM'd them. I'm like, bro, you can find these on AliExpress for like nothing, And the point is though, now they're selling them for $80, and I'm like, damn, they marked it up a little bit. They, get your bag. But I just want to shout it out there for anyone who's listening to this.
Lucky Four.
There's a very small. There's no audience for this. But the small people who ever look at watches and they wonder.
For the 1% of our audience that knows what a watch is.
I think that's crazy that like. Maybe I'm mad I didn't do it, right? I could have been the guy drop shipping these watches. But I think it's scummy, dude. Like, they're calling them the Podagar collection. It's like, no, that's the brand of quartz watches that you bought from someone in China. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's crazy. It's such a gross
maybe the people who are buying them for $80 think they could flip them for like
Well, they're doing it because they think like, oh, like
160.
this kind of looks like a Patek, or like, oh, if anyone asks, I'll be like, you ever heard of Lucky Fours? And then it's like, dude, that's not a real brand. You could have bought yourself a Seiko for like $80.
Yeah.
Honestly, not even a Seiko. I mean, you could get yourself like a Citizen or a Casio. You get yourself a really good Casio. You get yourself a G-Shock.
Yeah. G-Shocks.
G-Shocks are awesome. You get yourself a Casio for 20. You get yourself an F91 W for fucking $8. That's the Casio everyone has from Obama to Osama. That's the joke for that one.
Yo.
No, I'm not saying that's just a joke.
funny.
That's what they
That's
say.
funny.
Like everyone from Obama to Osama's worn this watch. You can get a Casio Duro and be just like Bill Gates. He's got a Casio Duro. People love telling people when you have a Casio Duro, they go, you know, Bill Gates wears this watch. Hey, you know the Pope. Oh, the Pope wore a.
I got Bill Gates money.
Yeah, there's another
The
watch.
Pope was walking.
He wore a Casio.
He was rocking a Casio.
I have it. I have the same Casio the Pope wore. M9 M. Oh my god!
The M Night Shyamalan.
It's like an easy reader. I'll throw it up on the screen. But like, there's like a Pope wore Casio. There's like all kinds of Casios people like to like talk about. Like, you got yourself a nice watch. Instead, you're after looking like you have a Patek
Yeah.
because you want people to think you spent at least $50,000 on a
Yeah,
watch.
I was saying that earlier. That's not a flex.
It is a flex, but it's a flex if it's the thing, you know. Does that
That's
make
like,
sense? But like sometimes you tell somebody nice watch and they blow you off and you're like, "Fuck your watch, dude. I wasn't even being nice. I was just being nice. I hate your watch." That's what happened to me one time. I like told this guy he had like a Monaco on, and it was like a tag Monaco, and I was like, "Oh, I hadn't seen one of those in person. That looks pretty good, man." He just looked at me, like he looked at his wrist and he looked at me, and I was like, "All right, man. Let me know if you need anything." And I just like walked away, and I was like, "All right, man. Like I'm just trying to, give you a compliment. I don't know how often you hear one.
Yeah.
know?
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's like autistic. He doesn't know how to take them all.
Maybe he looked just frumpy about it, and I was like, all right, dude. Like I don't. Maybe he was mad that I recognized the
Maybe
watch.
he's tired of
He's like, damn, I
probably-
didn't think anyone knew about this shit right
Yo,
here. You know?
he thought he was.
He's like, I gotta go buy a new fucking watch now. This shit's played out. You got fucking guys like that coming up to me, you know?
He
Maybe.
goes to his country club. He's like, can you believe it? The motherfucking.
He thought he could talk to me. That
Yeah.
poor.
The wagey at
That
the
dumb
fucking...
wagey poor.
Thought he knew what my watch was.
Yeah, dude. Talking
Maybe
to me.
maybe it was a replica, and he was like, "Fuck, he knows."
He's sweating and shit. He's like, dude, don't notice the dial. It's a little bit off color. You know? Oh, dude, there's a whole subreddit called Rep Watches,
Yo.
full of guys who are like, I don't like that there's this imperfection on my fake watch, and I need to send it back to the guy. The quality of fakes has gone up. And you could say that either helped or hurt. But the quality of fakes has gone up tremendously because people don't stand for like fake shit. I remember it used to be like if you saw fake Jordans, they'd have like SpongeBob on the side, you know?
What?
or they would have like the weirdest colors in the world, right? Just some fake stuff. And now it's gotten to the
Yeah.
point where like you're gonna see fakes, and they might still suck, but at least they got the right colors out, right?
Yeah.
Travis Scott, all these fucking things accelerated it, you know. But
Um,
there's like a whole subreddit of watch guys, and it's like you are buying a watch to, like they'll go into the water with their quote unquote water resistant watch, and then the water will leak through it, and then they'll be like, oh, I can't believe this shit really like leaked water, and then it's like everyone's like, well, I mean, you bought a fake watch, you know, like what
That's
are we
just
doing?
land only, bro.
Chuffing, dude, chuffing. Shout out all my guys on Watch Circle Jerk. Chuffing out here, dude.
I have no idea what that means.
Big chuffing, dude. I started playing Madden 10, and honestly, I got drafted to. I started to create a superstar mode, you know, and named Burger Picard, you know, and went to Harvard in the game, you know, coming out of Harvard, and let me tell you, man, that game is broken. I was able to. There's like a skill points thing, and I immediately put like. I was like, I don't care what it is. I'm going to give myself 99 power and a 99 speed. The throw power and the speed, those are the two things you can't really edit after you have it set.
Okay.
So I gave those, and I was like, everything else improves with the more you play.
Yeah.
But those are ones that are like, don't move.
They're fixed. Okay.
Yeah, so then I did that, and then I played every training camp practice. And then at the end of the training camp, they were like, oh, here's all your points you collected during training camp. And I literally was able to max out my accuracy and like give myself like 75 awareness as well. And then I checked the depth chart, and my overall was 99 after training camp. I haven't even played one single professional game, and my character's already 99 overall.
Stat max.
I literally mint maxed the shit out of it. And then I am still back. I'm still a backup though on the depth chart. They're still starting Aaron Rodgers over me,
Okay.
and I'm like, dude, I'm 99 overall. Trade me, And you can actually go to your agent's office and be like, yo, dude, like I want to talk shit about my coaches in the press.
Yeah.
There's like all kinds of cool little things like that. I
pretty
started
funny.
in a movie. I did a movie role. And then you check the movie's script. Like I was reading it
Uh-huh.
because I recorded it. I paused it to actually read the script because they like do a time like you have to memorize this line in 10 seconds, and then you're like reading it, and then they give you 4 options that vaguely look similar. So it's like where was the comma? Like, where did the comma go? So you have
That's
to
actually tough work.
yeah, it was hard, but like I never grew up reading the script because it would disappear in time, and I wouldn't read it in time. But I sat down and read the script, and I was like, this is like dumb, dude. Like this is like really dumb. Like I can't even.
This is
remember.
like porno level dialogue.
Yeah, it's some bad writing, and I was like, it's funny, but like I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, they're not paid to act.
I'm crushing it though, dude. I'm crushing it. My guy's fucking a beast, dude.
So
Aaron
we
Rodgers is gonna lose his job.
we gotta put a tombstone up for Madden 06.
Madden 06 is on hiatus, dude.
It's hiatus.
He's not. He's on break, dude. It's Madden 06 is it's on break. It's on vacation. That's all.
Okay.
I still think about my players, and I still think about all the guys. I think about the team. I think about my roster.
I think about my days in Madden 06.
I think about how I saved Phillip Rivers' career, and he's turned into a Raiders legend in this save. I think about everybody on that team, bro. I think about Stanford Route becoming a beast after I made him a beast. That's another guy, number 26.
Obese?
Number 26, Stanford Route. That's the number of subscribers you got. Stanford Route traded him to the Seahawks, and now he's like the best cornerback in the league, and he's a beast. I traded him away because he wasn't getting the respect he deserved, man. He was like the 3rd on the roster lineup. And I think about Darrell Bell. I still think about him. This probably ain't gonna make the final cut. I'm just naming names.
It's time to welcome Madden 10.
It's time to welcome in Madden 10 now. That's all. I still think about the other guys, but Madden 10 is here, dude. And I'm Burger Picard, Packers QB. And I'm a problem, dude. And once I get put in the game, dude, they ain't gonna be able to take me out, dude. I'm on my Brady shit.
Oh, I'm a Brady shit for real.
TB12,
I'm
baby.
kissing my children.
I'm TB12 out, dude. I'm fucking out here like.
That's like the only thing I know about Brady.
Man, that's such a weird.
Oh, I know.
7 Super Bowl rings, and all you can break
Wasn't
them
it
down to
like-
is the kisses of kids on the mouth. It's so disrespectful, man. He's also the Raiders owner now.
Oh, really?
He's like minority owner, like 3, 4, 5%.
I heard
or
he
something.
baited his retirement.
You like that? No, that's Kirk Cousins. Never mind.
Brady baited his retirement,
Yeah, he said he was gonna retire, and then he came back, and then his wife divorced him.
What the fuck?
And then he won another Super Bowl. So he basically traded his marriage for another ring.
Damn, he sold
7
his
of
soul.
them, baby. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
You want to call it?
I want
I'm
to drop.
feeling spent, bro.
I want to drop a Burger Picard. Every time we say burger, every time we hear Burger Picard, every time we say Burger Picard, we gotta hit the oh. We gotta hit like a bark, dude.